Hi, my name is Alison Mead, and today something very exciting happened. Today I got on the scales, as I do most days, and I had hit my target weight. Well, actually, I hit my target weight 4 weeks ago, I then hit it again 2 weeks ago, and then I hit it yesterday. And today is exciting because I'm still under my target weight today. You know, I've tried loads of different ways and methods of losing weight over the years. I've tried calorie controlled diets. I haven't done Slimming World or Weight Watchers, but I've tried reduced calorie. I've tracked everything on MyFitnessPal. I'm a distributor for Forever Living because of a condition I have. I found drinking aloe vera gel has really helped me, and I have used the products that Forever Living sell, the shakes and the pills. All of these have always been when I'm been on a diet, and those products have been great and they've helped me on a journey. But in my mindset, I have been on a diet. So what's happened is I've lost a load of weight. I've got to my target weight, like I have now, and then I thought, oh, I'm here now, I'm at my target weight, I don't need to think about dieting anymore. And then, even though I have built up good habits, those bad habits have started to creep in. I'd stopped logging my food, I'd started eating more, I was thinking, well, I'm all right now, I can have a treat here, a treat there, and that mentality has changed. And every single time, without fail, I have bounced straight back up and put the weight on. And what was even worse was I did follow the keto plan 2 years ago, and I followed it for 6 months and I lost a load of weight. And then I kind of did this half on, half off thing with keto. So I still ate a lot of the lovely recipes that I'd found, but I was also eating too many carbs and too much sugar. And then my weight just flew right back up to almost back to when I first started my weight loss journey. My weight loss journey goes back quite a while. I had rheumatoid arthritis since I was 2, and 13, 14 years ago, my hip was just creating me loads of problems, so I had a hip replacement. At the time, I was 14 and a half stone. I had a very sedentary lifestyle, spent a lot of time on the internet, sitting my laptop on my lap, struggled to join in with things with my kids, got tired really easily, and really didn't have a fantastic quality of life. After I had my hip replaced and the pain was taken away, I started to get a little bit more active. But then I had real trouble sleeping and was still really struggling with a lack of energy. I discovered at that time that I had sleep apnea, and I got a CPAP machine and I started to sleep better. And I think sleep has played such a huge role in my weight loss journey that getting that sorted, suddenly it seemed like I could still do some exercise and eat healthier, but my body actually responded by shedding the weight, which it had never done before. And I did really, really well and got down to about 12 stone. And I was very happy with that. I also joined Forever Living, started drinking aloe vera gel today and having supplements, and my diet was much better. I was eating better quality food and I was getting more nutrients out of my body. But what would happen was, if I was tracking my calories, and I used MyFitnessPal, if I was tracking my calories and watching what I was eating, then I could keep my weight lower and keep it down. But if I got fed up with that and got bored with the scanning and the tracking and keeping an eye on everything, if I tried to, when I hit my target weight, freestyle a little bit and just let it go, then I actually found that I was piling the weight back on. So what has made the difference this time? So 18 months ago, I think I was approaching 14 stone again, and I wasn't very happy at all. So I knew about the keto lifestyle because I'd done that before. And this time I made a conscious decision that I was going to follow keto, which is basically low carb, not having processed foods, cooking more from scratch, and not using sugars, using sweetener alternatives, but make sure you choose the right ones. This time, I didn't track and log my food. I just kept to the recipes that fitted the keto plan. I also in the past used to feel like, I love potatoes. I can't possibly live without mashed potato. I wasn't a pasta eater or a rice eater, but it was just potatoes, roast potato, mashed potato, chips. And I just felt I couldn't do without it. Pizza, love pizza. And again, it was something that I thought, how can I live my life and never eat those foods again? Cakes, cream cakes. What could I do? How can I keep this better lifestyle? What I found with keto is I found a support group. I found my tribe. I found a guy that's a fitness instructor and is an ex-chef who does recipes. Then there's other people that have joined the group mainly in the last 6 months who also have an absolute love of food. And if you say to them, I really miss this food, like chips or like pizza or even like bread, they will help you to find a keto alternative and an alternative food that you can fall in love with. That means that you can actually eat those foods that you love and still find that you keep the weight off. So what's happened now is my mental attitude has changed. I am not on a diet anymore, and I am not denying myself from eating anything that I want to eat. So if I want to eat cakes, I'll eat cakes. If I want to eat pizza, if I want to have bread. At the moment, I'm absolutely loving having a boiled egg with a runny yolk and soldiers. And it's something that just thinking about it makes me salivate. I just absolutely love that breakfast at the moment. And the secret has been that I've just found new foods to love. So yes, I could eat potatoes. This Christmas was a real eye-opener to me. We had family over for Christmas Day and they were horrified at the idea of not having roast potatoes on Christmas Day. So for them, I cooked a whole plate of roast potatoes. And it's Christmas Day. Relax, chill, enjoy. There would actually be no problem if I wanted to eat 1 or 2 roast potatoes on Christmas Day. But when I sat down to dinner, I didn't want to because my mindset had changed. And I'd changed actually my whole thoughts and ideas around food. And that is what has made the difference. So now where are we? 18 months on from me taking the decision. I had a target weight down as 11.5 stone. Now, the reason that's my target weight is because that's kind of, I think I was about between 10.5 and 11.5 stone when I got married 26 years ago. Each child I had, I put a couple of stone on. So I thought 11.5, it's not, it's going to take an effort to get there, but it's achievable. It's something that I can aim for. And it's somewhere where I've been before, but I've not managed to stay. So that's why that was my target weight. And I've now hit that 18 months after going on to a more strict keto diet. Now I say strict keto, but I think I'm what you would term as dirty keto. There are still some foods that are in my diet for convenience that I don't want to get rid of. But what I found is the longer I've followed this way of eating, the more recipes I've found. Those foods that were kind of like a little bit cheap foods, like using gravy granules that have got maltodextrin in and can be a food that causes inflammation. I've not needed those foods as often. And when I think back, they've more or less dropped out of my way of eating entirely because I found new ways to do things and new foods by being in the Keto Fitness Club and having their support. So kind of what's the point of this video? I just wanted to record something where I shared a little bit of my story, a little bit about the ups and downs and what's worked for me, If you follow me on Instagram, you will see lots of posts there of the recipes and the foods that I do to give you ideas and inspiration. I am Weebly_ONE, Weebly1 on Instagram. And I just want to share my journey and help other people. I just cringe, is cringe the right word? When I see so many people struggling with weight loss, and I know everybody's different and I know this plan won't work for everybody, but especially if you are somebody that is diabetic or pre-diabetic, if you're someone that's always struggled to maintain keeping your weight off after your diets, if you've been a yo-yo dieter, then I implore you, just try something a little bit different, because following this keto lifestyle has been an absolute eye-opener to me. I'm still a reseller for Forever Living. I still drink aloe vera gel every morning because although I had my hip replaced and that pain was taken away, I still have grumbling joints with arthritis. And that's another reason for following this keto lifestyle, purely because I am not eating those processed foods that can be known to trigger inflammation. So I am planning to keep my rheumatoid arthritis in remission for as long as possible. By carrying less weight, I'm putting less pressure on my joints. My hip replacement is 13 and a half years old now. I was told it would last 15 to 20 years before it needed doing again. But by keeping a lower weight, by eating foods that aren't going to trigger inflammation, and by keeping active, then I am increasing the lifespan before I need to have another hip replacement. It's all ties in. I do take quite a few supplements. I buy them from my Forever Living shop because they're such good quality. And it all adds together with eating the right food and doing the right things. That means that now I'm feeling fitter than I ever have. I'm being very active, take my dog out for a walk every day. I'm going to places and doing things that I never, ever dreamed that I could do. As a woman in her mid-30s in a lot of pain, I never thought that I would be able to see the places and go to the places and have the energy that I have now. To be honest, back in those days when I was in pain, I wouldn't have had the energy to even consider doing a diet like this, because I actually cook a lot of my own food now, mostly from scratch. I make bread in the bread maker, but I make low carb bread. I would have never had the energy to do this before, but you've just got to take small steps and make small changes and you can get here too. So my name is Alison Mead. I run an IT business with my husband called Silicon Bullet. I sell Forever Living on a website that's called siliconforever.co.uk. I'm on Instagram as Weebly1, and I will drop a link here with the link to the Keto Fitness Club, where I'm just a member, but it has helped me so much that Mark Brereton and his family who run the club have been such a support and just introduced me to new foods, new way of life, new cooking, and the friends that I have met there have been fantastic too. So it's a long waffly video, but maybe have a little listen, have a look, and if I inspire you to at least have a go, please leave me a message just so that I know I've made a change. That's Alison Mead signing off.